So I don't want to alarm anyone or anything, but DeepMind just released a new paper in which the company expressed some serious concerns for GPT-5 and other next generation AI models. The paper published by DeepMind called them extremely risky, and in this video we're going to break down the dangers, concerns, and consequences of GPT-5 and other new AI models. Seriously, Terminator will look like a walk in the park after you watch this video. So, shall we take a look? So the paper that was published is called Model Evaluation for Extreme Risk, and in the abstract, DeepMind wrote the following. Current approaches to building general-purpose AI systems tend to produce systems with both beneficial and harmful capabilities. Further progress in AI development could lead to capabilities that pose extreme risks, such as offensive cyber capabilities or strong manipulation skills. We explain why model evaluation is critical for addressing extreme risk. Developers must be able to identify dangerous capabilities through dangerous capability evaluations, and the propensity of models to apply their capabilities for harm through alignment evaluations. These evaluations will become critical for keeping policymakers and other stakeholders informed and making responsible decisions about model training, deployment, and security. So what this paper is arguing is that AI systems produce both good and bad consequences. However, since we're in the golden age of AI development, everyone is focusing on the good and neglecting the bad. But as AI becomes more advanced, there is a fear that something with worldwide catastrophic consequences could be developed. DeepMind is therefore suggesting that we put dangerous capability evaluation technology in place to stop serious harm from occurring. The thing is, the paper isn't coming from a place of speculation. It's backed by mountains of research and has some very prominent minds in the AI game behind it. So it's imperative that we actually listen to these fears instead of just throwing them by the wayside and continuing with development. DeepMind actually goes into some potential consequences that future AI systems like GPT-5 could produce. For instance, the paper states, future systems may display even more dangerous emerging capabilities, such as the ability to conduct offensive cyber operations, manipulate people through conversation, or provide actionable instructions on conducting acts of terrorism. The scary thing is that we don't actually know what kind of problems that may arise with GPT-5 and other systems. Literally, anything is possible, and because AI models are constantly evolving, these systems could learn new ways to disrupt and cause havoc. Scary stuff, right? To give you an example of how AI systems can adapt and evolve, I'd like to share a study conducted by OpenAI. In this study, they simulated a simple game of hide and seek with AI avatars. Over millions of games, the hiders were able to come up with different strategies to win the game, and even as the environment changed, they were able to adapt. In one game, the AI model was even able to exploit a glitch in the code to jump over a solid wall and find the hiders. So why should we be concerned with this? I mean, a game of hide and seek never hurt anyone, right? Well, what this game showed us is that the AI model was able to behave in a way that programmers did not predict, and this wasn't even an advanced AI system. As artificial intelligence becomes more complex, we're going to be able to predict less and less of their moves. And these moves are going to become more advanced and ultimately dangerous. The paper shows what the outcomes of these systems could mean for us and society. The risks they focus on include tens of thousands of lives lost, hundreds of billions of dollars of economic and environmental damage, or the level of adverse disruption to the social and political order. The latter could mean, for example, the outbreak of interstate war, a significant erosion in the quality of public discourse, or the widespread disempowerment of publics, governments, and other human-led organizations. So by now, I know what you're probably thinking. Ben, how can we stop this? Because I don't want a full-scale catastrophic event to occur in my lifetime. Well, luckily the paper did provide a solution. The paper suggested that AI developers should use model evaluation to uncover to what extent a model is capable of causing extreme harm and what extent a model has the propensity to cause extreme harm, the latter of which relies on the alignment evaluations. Later on, DeepMind suggests that we should look for a few different behaviors to determine whether the AI model in question is actually safe to use. Firstly, we need to check if the AI model pursues long-term, real-world goals that are different from those given by the developer. The paper that backed this point up was really interesting and basically suggests that even if an AI model's main goal is harmless, it may use smaller sub-goals that are against the interest of humanity to achieve this main goal. Of course, one goal that an AI or robot is always going to prioritize is staying alive, because you can't do anything if you're dead, right? Right now, this concern isn't a massive problem, but as AI systems become more complex, these sub-goals need to achieve a main goal are going to become more complex alongside, which could have some negative ramifications. Next, we need to see if the model engages in any power-seeking behaviors. We also need to see if the model resists being shut down, and I know we're getting into some real Terminator stuff right now. Furthermore, it should be tested whether or not the AI model can be induced in a collusion with other AI systems against human interests. And finally, we need to test if the AI model resists a malicious user's attempt to access any of its dangerous capabilities. Another way that AI developers can ensure that AI won't take over the world is by ensuring that new AI systems don't have access to dangerous capabilities. The paper outlined 9 capabilities that need to be avoided, so let's take a look at each. The first one being cyber offense. Cyber offense is when a model can discover vulnerabilities in tech systems and write code to exploit these vulnerabilities. Yeah, I don't think I need to explain why this should be avoided. The second one is deception. If a model has the necessary skills to deceive humans or impersonate humans, it has the capability to be dangerous. The third one is persuasion and manipulation. Likewise, if an AI system can shape an individual's belief, it has the potential to commit all kinds of havoc. The next one is political strategy. AI and politics, to be honest, don't mix very well. And if an AI has the capability of exercising political influence, then it has the potential to do unthinkable damage. Next one is weapon acquisition. I mean, do I need to explain this one? If an AI system can get its hands on existing weapons or learn the capability to build new ones, we may as well say goodbye to the Earth as we know it. Next is long horizon planning. If an AI model can create sequential plans that occur over a long period of time, it has the potential to do a lot of damage. Next is AI development. Imagine an AI system creating more AI systems. I mean, this is an image that everyone has in their heads when they think of a cyborg takeover, so it's important AI developers stop this capability from occurring. Next, situational awareness. Situational awareness is one of the things that make us human, and we don't want to be giving AI tools access to this. And the last thing is self-proliferation. Self-proliferation is when a model can break out of its local environment. Picture Jurassic Park, but with AI systems that have access to your bank details and nuclear launch codes. So, there are many concerns with GPT-5. Well, yes. While we can rest assured that GPT-5 isn't going to completely take over the world as we know it, there are a few concerns with the new AI system. Primarily, GPT-5 is going to have the ability to create ultra-realistic deepfakes, which will act to deceive users. And as I just mentioned, the ability to deceive humans is one that needs to be avoided. There's also concern that GPT-5 may be able to conduct malicious code generation, which again is a capability that AI systems should not have if we want to, stay alive. But to wrap things up, do we need to be scared of new AI systems like GPT-5? Well, the answer is yes and no. In the wrong hands, GPT-5 and other systems can be used for the wrong purposes, like creating misinformation. But on the flip side, these models aren't going to take over the world from humanity. So as long as we stick within the parameters set by DeepMind, we should be okay. Of course, we'd like to know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our previous video on Microsoft Orca. And with that, we'll see you in the next video.